What it is, what it do, cyber world. It is your girl, the one, the only Ash Said It. AshSaidIt.com, AshSaidIt.com. Welcome to the Ash Said It Daily Podcast Show. I appreciate you guys for all of your love and support. Over 1,400 episodes and 500,000 streams worldwide. None of this is possible without you guys, so I thank you so very much. So very much. We're still living this quarantine life. We're living this quarantine life a little bit, and we're going through all kind of changes, and we're trying to make some magic happen, but we're trying to stay safe. So I've got one of my favorite brands with me today. I've got the founder CEO of Green Goo, the wonderful Miss Jody. Hey, Jody.
Hey, how's it going?
How are you doing today, Jody?
I'm good. We're going to make some magic happen. I like that.
All right. That's what I'm talking about, Jody. All right. So, Jody, what part of the country are you holding down right now?
We're right outside of Denver, Colorado, in a little town called Lyons.
Okay. And what's the temperature like right now in Lyons?
It is gorgeous. It's, in the low 70s, and the breeze is out there, which is great because yesterday that wasn't the case. It's Colorado. It goes up and down in terms of the temperature, but it's lovely.
Gotcha. So, Jody, what is the story behind Green Goo? How did it start?
Woo! That's a story. Well, in a nutshell, so my sister Jen is an herbalist and a midwife, and she was studying to go to herb school at the time, and I was pre-med, and she at the time was learning how to make medicine from plants. And my mom and sister and I have always just been incredibly passionate about clean and natural products, and it truly just started out with the process by which understanding that plants had so much power in them and what they could do. And we just started formulating and saying, hey, first aid is a really kind of a yucky category, and there's not a lot of natural alternatives. And what is available, the performance, you want something that works. If you have a cut or a scrape or poison ivy, you don't want to just go, okay, I'm going to use it because it's natural, but I still have poison ivy.
Yeah.
So really looking at that space and saying, how can we make this cleaner and prove to people you can have a product that's 100% natural and plant-based and can actually work. And so it started out with a few, couple products, and then the next thing you know, I don't know, we have over 100 products now. But we love to formulate. It's our favorite thing to do.
Yeah. All right. So taking a few steps back, as you guys were developing your first product, what was your first product?
It was a healing salve, which was actually turned into the one product that was called Green Goo. So our company name is Sierra Sage, and we had one product called Green Goo, which was our healing first aid salve, which was our flagship product. And then later, when we started going into stores and so forth, we recognized no one remembered us as Sierra Sage, and they all remembered us as Green Goo. That one time, even if they didn't have the Green Goo product. So then the collection became called Green Goo.
That is too cute.
So it's a fun one. It's like your go-to. So it is for cuts and scrapes, but then it also takes the sting and the itch out. So it's wonderful for bug bites, bee stings, cold sores, poison ivy. I mean, truly, it's your first aid kit in one little tin. It covers all bases. And then from there, all the other products were born in terms of being versatile, portable, and having more uses than just one use. So, it's kind of fun that you can kind of simplify your cabinet and you've got a variety of different, uses from one product or three products. And
So what would you say was the biggest challenge in the beginning as you guys were developing this out of the box salve and all these different things at once?
So what's unique to Green Goo is the process. We have this lipid infusion process that is a very old world concept. It's really, truly not new to the world, but it's never been scaled. And so this process by which we extract the medicinal properties from the plants, that is why the products work, and that is why people like the product. I mean, most of our customers come to us not because they were interested in natural first, but because they were interested in something that actually worked first. And so going through the manufacturing, we went from I tell you, maybe 8 or 9 manufacturers, and we told them the process, and they were like, no way. Like, why don't you just mix some essential oils with some beeswax and call it a day? Like, that's natural body care. And we're like, no, this is medicine. It's this process. And so we started to think like, hey, this is just not a scalable concept, and we'll just have to continue to make this for friends and family in the farmers market. But we knew we didn't want to create our own production facility. And it actually took a manufacturer who his son had eczema, and he used our product, and he's like, you know what? We're going to find a way to scale this. We want to partner with you, and we're going to figure out a way to make this happen because people need these products. Mm-hmm. So it was a turning point for us. Because truly at that point I thought, there's no future for Green Goo.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you think the end of the world, there's a shift in the universe, and all of a sudden there's some opportunity.
Yes. Now, how did the tins come about? Because I know that there's a whole different, there's a whole line of different containers and different things that you could have housed your product in. Why the tin?
They were the most sustainable solution that we could find. And that time, there weren't alternatives for tubes. None of them could be recycled because they have a lining that's on the inside. Yeah. And it just really followed suit with being versatile and portable. So you'll see, social posts and things where when people are done with their tins, I mean, one, you can recycle it completely, but then two, you can reuse it for other things.
Yeah,
so when you did a whole spice cabinet, with her tins and so forth. And guys throw them in their back pocket. They throw it in their car, into their, kids throw them in their backpack. And so it just has a lot of versatility and portability that was just really in line, along with we're a B Corp and thinking about our impact on the environment and making sustainable choices as we build the company.
Yes, no, I absolutely love the idea of it. It is really sleek, really slim. It just fits in anything in your purse, in your bag, whatever the case is. And my favorite product would have to be the dry skin. And we were talking before, I'm doing a lot of traveling. I'm here, I'm there, a little bit everywhere. And I found myself in Denver a few weeks back. And I promise you, dry skin just saved my soul. Okay.
Especially coming to Colorado where the air is so dry.
Oh my gosh. Like lotion, I think I tossed my lotion in the trash can because I was like, this is just doing nothing. And I'm going through my little bag of bins. I was like, oh yeah, I've got this dry skin. All right, if this doesn't work, then I don't know what to do. And it was a lifesaver. So
well, and a lot of lotions have 2 or 3 or 5 drying agents, including alcohol.
Yeah.
You'll put it on and you'll think, oh, that feels really good. And then 15 minutes later, you need it again. Mm-hmm. And that's the beauty of these salves it just feels amazing going on. And, the more you use it, really, the less frequent you have to put it on. Your skin just becomes so nourished and hydrated. Yeah. It's amazing.
It makes a huge difference. I'm a believer. I'm all on board with you guys. Keep up the good work. And as we're going into the changing of the seasons, are there any new announcements, any new things that we can talk about with Green Goo that maybe nobody knows of yet?
We are listening to our customers. So we're expanding our soap line. So our Castile soap, which is also an oil-based soap, we'll be adding to that collection. And especially now that we're washing our hands more than ever, having an oil-based soap is lovely. And then bringing that same Castile into the foaming hand soaps for, washing your hands as well. And then more salves, like we just launched a free to breathe salve. That is great for cold and cough and allergies, and bringing more salves that are just going to help us with what we're working through these days. And I'll leave it at that. So you stay tuned to the website. We've got some fun goodies, and then the sanitizers as well. More shapes and sizes. Adding more herbal properties to, our sanitizer only has 4 ingredients. So now we're going to start bringing in some of the herbal components into the sanitizer, and of course bringing more green and sustainable packaging. So we'll just keep evolving it, and hopefully bringing everybody what they need.
Yes, absolutely. Last but certainly not least, what advice can you offer to any woman out there that is looking at you guys and is like, wow, you guys see what Jody did? Like, she built this company with her mom and everybody, and, she brought this together. Like, how could I do something great? How do I leave an impact? What advice would you offer to them today?
So, geez, you are who you surround yourself around. So I think, building your team and building with those core values that you have that alignment, because you're going to have days where you just are feeling completely defeated, and having positive people around you who are mission driven and want to fight the fight with you and make a difference are going to help you on those tough days. Because if you were called to do this, well, we're all called to do something, then you were meant to do that. So stay true to you. Don't lose sight of, you were meant to be here. You were meant to do this, and stay true to that, and find people around you to support you through that journey, and only good things can come from that.
Sounds good. Jody, thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
No problem. And thank you to each and every one of you guys that support the movement, which is ashsaidit.com. Thank you so very much. And keep in mind, anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you look them square in the face, you tell them, don't believe me. Just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. That's what we're doing this for, the history books. Social media is nice, but real life, so much better. Until next time, you guys.